You should be carrying a firearm or some kind of self-defense weapon everywhere that you go. And it's the world that we live in today, guys. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't even want to touch a gun or want to think about it or anything. But you got to be able to defend yourself. We have the Trinidad Pragua gangs. We have other gang activity. We have all these people coming in from other countries on top of the crime that was already here and the crime that was already on the rise, and crime rates are just going to continue to rise. Safety tips, though, guys, which should be common sense, but a lot of people don't think these things through. Avoid areas that have huge crowds. You know, if you're in downtown, like New York City, probably not a place that you should be. If you're going to a concert, probably not a place that you should be, especially these areas that have huge gatherings of people. And the intel is out there, though, guys, and it's there so you guys can understand it if you actually look for it. The news isn't going to tell you this, but with everything going on, with all these groups being so well armed, and the fact that they can't be prosecuted against anybody, like the Trinidad Pragua gang I spoke on earlier, you've got to be able to defend yourself, because they don't have to follow the laws, because first off, they're here illegally, one, and two, since they can't be prosecuted, they can do anything they want to you, to your family, or anybody else in between. Just like when they were coming into your house, they were coming to people's houses, and they still are, and knocking on the door and posing as a utility worker. They're still in the truck, still in the ID badges, and saying that this is them. And as soon as you crack your door open, 10 of them rush in. They smash everything. They smash in the door. They come in, and if you're lucky, then all they do is they steal all your stuff, and they beat you up, and they leave. If you're lucky at the minimum on this deal. You should be armed at your house. You should be armed especially whenever you're out in public. Now, don't get panicky, guys. Don't go out and be all nervous and everything, because I'm telling you guys this stuff. But you need to get out there, and you need to go out and enjoy your life, but you need to do it differently. You need to learn how you need to move. You need to learn how you can defend yourself if these situations come up. Everybody thinks, and I've worked with people like this, oh, I've got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, and they think that they are just untouchable and stuff, though. Well, yeah, that's fine if you're going to take it to the ground and fight, but then you don't know what that other person knows, and if they're armed, your little martial arts background just went out the window. So you have to be able to match them being armed with you being armed. If you're not going to carry a gun, at least carry some kind of self-defense tool. Carry an extendable baton, carry a knife. I made an entire video on these self-defense tools. Pepper spray is all right, but pepper spray is not something that I would probably recommend carrying. A lot of criminals have been pepper sprayed so much their eyes are immune to it, and that's not going to do any good. Same thing with tasers. Tasers don't always work. Some people are completely unaffected by tasers. It just depends on what you're doing and the type of person that you're up against. That's why a firearm always works best, but obviously only use it if you absolutely have to. But you need to understand, though, guys, this is a serious world that we live in. This world is more dangerous now than it ever has been in our history. You've got to be prepared when you're going out, when you're at your house, and this starts with being well prepared and armed. But don't just have a firearm. Go out to the range, practice with it, and practice shooting from different positions and everything, and kind of get used to that. Also, a lot of people don't understand, but when you're in a real life or death situation, the stress is going to kick in, and you're not going to be acting right. It's always been argued, should you carry around in the chamber or not? Well, not carrying around in your chamber whenever you're out today is the equivalent of telling yourself that you're going to have time to put on your seatbelt as the wreck is happening. Not going to happen. Obviously, if you're carrying a revolver, it's a completely different deal. But I'm telling you guys, wake up and realize the world for the way it is. Become a realist. Don't just see it as fairy tales and stuff, though, like what everybody else has been saying. I mean, everybody wants the world to be this magnificent fairy tale just like it is in the movies. It's not. And it's getting worse by the day. Hurricanes coming in, looting happening, and things along those lines. And you may think, well, I don't live in those areas, so I'm not affected by that. It does not matter, guys. There are people out there that will mean to do you harm, and if you actually put your phone down and unplug your ears and actually look around you when you're out there in public, you will realize that there's a lot of people out there that want to do harm to you, and there's a lot of people out there who just want to, do you in just because they don't like something about you, or they're just an evil person all the way around. Don't let these people win, guys. Protect yourselves. The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Keep all this in mind, guys. At the end of the day, stay prepared, stay informed. God bless each and every one of you.